Star Wars Rebels Warhead. With most of the crew leaving for a training mission, Zeb is left in charge of Chopper Base with Chopper and AP-5. They end up discovering an offline droid that is soon revealed to be a dangerous Imperial infiltrator droid sent out to search for Rebel bases. After a brief battle, Zeb has the droid reprogrammed and sent back to the Empire in order to self-destruct. Ultimately, doing so inadvertently alerts Thrawn to narrow down his search for the Rebels' secret base. Alright, as always, here are the positives. For an episode without majority of the main crew involved, it did nicely. The opening was really pleasing as it was taken straight out of The Empire Strikes Back. In addition, the throwback on the infiltrator droid's design is Ralph McQuarrie's prototype C-3PO design, which, funny enough, is mentioned in the episode. Now, in regards to the rest of the episode, I like that we got to see a lot more of AP-5, whose appearance was lacking in the past episodes this season. It also showed Zeb in a positive light, showing off his leadership skills, considering he really was a former captain. Oh, and seeing Kallus at work being Fulcrum was really great, along with his smirk when an entire Star Destroyer is destroyed. It seems that there is no denying right now that he really is committed to the rebellion. Finally, Thrawn is of course in this episode as well, but only seen briefly at the very end. Essentially, while you would think that the rebels won, in the end, Thrawn reveals that it was he who actually won, as he is now closer to determining the rebels' location. As a result, Kallus's smirk quickly fades away when he hears of this. Now, I did have a couple of negatives, of course. Well, while we saw the main Ghost crew flying off, I was curious to see where Rex exactly was during the duration of this episode. If he was still at the base, then it would have made sense for him to make some kind of appearance, or at least help Zeb out with the infiltrator droid. Or heck, any other rebel currently stationed at the base. It did bother me that with all that gunplay with Zeb and the infiltrator droid, you're telling me that no rebel heard this and decided to see what was up? Not very convincing. Furthermore, this was a good opportunity to further develop Wedge and Hobby's characters, more than a couple of seconds of screen time. Considering they were at the base, it would have been nice to see a bit more of them. A wasted opportunity in the end, unfortunately. Overall, it was an enjoyable episode. It did feel like a filler episode at first, but in the end, it did tie in and progress the story along quite a bit. To be honest, I actually ended up liking it a lot more than I originally thought I would. It reminded me a little of those all-droid episodes from the Clone Wars, which most people seem to hate, but yet I love them. As always, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel and let me know what your thoughts were on the episode. Thanks for watching and catch you guys later.